You're in. Welcome to the crew, kid.
I believe movies 7 through 9 lacked in talking about how the New Republic came to fall, and becoming a pawn of the new First Order Empire. As we see in the movies, the New Republic shows little support to the Resistance. For this reason, I wanted to make this video talking about how it happened and why the Republic folded its cards when the First Order tyrannized the galaxy. We will cover details in regards to the fall of the New Republic from a book called Star Wars Bloodline, and even go into some speculation. The details and events that will be presented here from Bloodline occur sometime before the start of The Force Awakens. With that being said, let's talk about how the New Republic fell apart and even how Leia, who was a senator in this New Republic, foresaw it. To understand the state of the New Republic, we will start with what Leia herself thinks of the New Republic, and also her big role in accidentally uncovering the plot from the Separatist Party working to overthrow the Republic. So first, what does Leia think? It's been decades since the fall of the Empire and the birth of the New Republic. At this point, Leia is fed up with all of the new representatives that did not endure the sacrifice she and the rebellion went through to make this Republic happen, and they do not appreciate the New Republic. Many still praise her for being a war hero, but many of them are still taking advantage of what was fought for them. Unfortunately, the original leaders and politicians who formed the Alliance and New Republic are either gone or retired by now. Most of what makes up the office now is new and younger generations. Already, half of the Senate comprises of people in a political party who wants to defy the values of the Republic and establish more government power. Combining that with the mixture of senators across the board who are bought out with their own agendas, causing a halt to political process is very easy for the Separatist Party. They just ignore the principles of a free society with their policies. In Leia's perspective, she was face to face with a tyrannical society. Out of everybody, she understands what tyranny actually looks like. Important fact, at this point of the story, she is around a middle-aged woman and Ben Solo is away, training with his uncle. Furthermore, in her thoughts, she envies seeing younger people around her in the Senate. However, despises their ignorant views of what they think the Republic should be. So yeah, Leia is a hardcore patriot. So, if you haven't guessed by now, the elite extremists that host this political party are actually the ones who are responsible for pulling all the strings that ultimately caused the fall of the Republic. And those elite extremists can be a combination of separatists who make profit off of the scandal or the Imperial agents running the show. Flashback, similar scenario from the Clone Wars where Senate representatives such as the Trade Federation and Camino cloning industry were working with Palpatine behind the curtains to orchestrate the war and use it as an excuse to establish more power with himself. We will get into more speculation of how that relates to the New Republic later in the video. So, the elite extremists that are greatly influencing this party are low-key Imperial agents for the upcoming Empire, or known as the First Order. Leia foresees this happening as Liberty starts getting stripped away, but still unaware of the underground plot that is to come later. Still unaware that the same darkness she had faced before is coming back. Leia feels exhausted and wants to give up her seat to get away from the privileged and delusional aristocrats that make her feel like the work she does is pointless now. She thinks about stepping down when her term ends and go fly around the galaxy with her husband Han. But right about this time of her thinking this, it was brought to her attention that an underground criminal organization was impacting a neutral world during a Senate session, a world that is not part of the Republic. Leia at this moment finally feels the sense of duty as a senator to delegate an investigation for this problem. Most of the Senate, however, especially thanks to this problematic party being controlled by Imperial agents as being the source of most problems in the Republic, is so polarized that they either blame each other or not take the threat serious enough to negotiate an investigation, or for some, to cover up and stop the investigation. Leia snaps and tells the Senate that she will investigate it herself and visit this planet. In shock, the Senate tells her that they can't be of support if she gets in trouble because their military is not authorized to interfere with the operations of the neutral world. Still, she feels satisfied and excited to get away from the office and go on a real assignment. Her last assignment as a senator, before what she thinks she will do is naturally retire and step down. Just to quickly sum it up, the meat and potatoes of this book is about what she investigates, which is a long but interesting process as you either read or listen to it. Overall, she starts to uncover the criminal organization, finding out that it is a much larger enterprise with military supplies and armies large enough to be very worrisome to the Republic. So she is initially the one who uncovers the next empire, later to be called the First Order. Of course, she and no one else knows that these are the intentions of the organization at this point when she presents her findings. No one even knows that it's called the First Order at this point also. She presents and gives her evidence of the criminal enterprise to the Senate and public. As she does that, the extremists, Imperial agents, and corrupt senators who were involved in the creation of the First Order in their homeworlds panic and scurry. Not all is uncovered yet, as Leia just scratched the surface, but corrupt and Imperial agents posing as Republic senators know that it is only a matter of time until they are found out. As the Republic turns into more chaos, Leia officially walks away from the Republic. With her leftover supporters, she immediately forms the next alliance to take the law in their own hands. Leia understands that there is little hope for the Senate, but there is hope for the galaxy by taking the necessary action. She pretty much prepares for the Republic to crumble down. Mostly everybody who immediately joins her stepped out of their roles of the Republic just moments after her debrief. She tells them that if they decide to join her, they are no longer serving the Republic. They will exercise law and will have to break Republic law at the same time. Okay, so here's my speculation from these facts and what we know after watching the sequels, is that Palpatine was again behind the plot of creating the First Order and his next phase of the hidden Imperial fleet we see in the last movie. What does this mean? Well, it's likely Palpatine nearly used the same plan from the last Republic generation to cripple the New Republic. We know that he made Snoke, who was behind the First Order, and, after gathering the details from this book, that the First Order was being funded by separatist Republic worlds, again from corrupt tyrants in office. This time, instead of literally taking full control of the Republic, he made it easier on himself to just render it useless, to use a few planets of the Republic to cause chaos and split parties within the system, all the while using their own senators to help host the creation of the First Order and to funnel the weapons and funds through criminal enterprises to hide the evidence. And wait for the right time for the First Order to build its power. Regardless of what Leia uncovered, it was not enough for the Republic to take a stand. It was too late. The Republic was already too far in with its fiasco, and too many separatist senators preventing progress. Overall, Star Wars Bloodline is a good book, if you can look past the obvious rhetorical comparison in political terminology used by the author, because it is filled with a lot of great Star Wars related details. Basically, it's a story about Leia and her experiences during this unfortunate time. This is all I gathered to help provide an explanation of what happened to this New Republic we didn't know much of or saw hardly in the latest trilogy. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more. It would be a shame if you missed all the future videos and Star Wars topics we cover. I am striving to bring unique Star Wars topics to YouTube, and it would tremendously help the channel to show your support if you like this video. Thank you very much for watching. This is Galaxy Gunslinger, and I'll see you on the next one.